So here we are with Arthur Black, and it's real wonderful to have this opportunity to chat with you.
My pleasure.
Yeah, for Art Lovers Getaway, it's great. And we have his book out here, Black is the New Green.
That's me as a transvestite.
And as we came here, Arthur walked us through and past his garden, which is unbelievable. This has got to be the most beautiful hotspot on the island. Have you gardened for a long time?
I'm not much of a gardener at all.
Yeah.
All those flowers are courtesy of a wonderful, a magical person named Ghislaine, who comes here once a week or so and does her magic.
Yeah.
I'm a vegetable guy. I can grow potatoes and stuff like that.
Okay, and you can wear them too.
Yeah, really, yes. Yeah, very fetching in Savoy leaf, Savoy cabbage leaves, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and do you mow the lawn too?
I do, yeah. I do have a push mower, but we don't have much lawn, as you probably noticed.
No.
I keep getting rid of the lawn as much as I can. It was a lot bigger when we moved here.
It's nice, eh, to do that and just keep putting garden in?
Yeah, because the lawn is kind of, if you're not a golfer, a putter or something, there's not much use for a lawn, really.
Yeah, those plants look happy.
Yeah, they are.
They like living here.
Well, the other thing is we live by the ocean, so I get lots of compost. I get a lot of seaweed, and seaweed is just an amazing thing. It's I just put it in our compost bins, and it deters the slugs because it's got salt in it, which is
oh,
good.
The salt from the seaweed?
Yeah,
oh,
they don't like
the trick.
It. Yeah, it seems to work. I never thought of that, but and then it breaks down and it makes the most wonderful soil.
Yeah. So you harvest that in the fall? I
harvest it all summer long, like whenever there's, well, not all summer, but every once in a while there's a big blow and you go down to the beach and there it is. And
are you tempted to eat it? You know, that beautiful Japanese cooking with wakame and all these exotic seaweeds?
No, I can't say, but I must say that it has occurred to me that the dirt that it makes looks like black forest cake. It's just and you think, no, you can't eat that. That's dirt.
Oh, happy birthday!
But it is nice to run your hands through it anyway. Yeah.
Oh, yum. So, Arthur, how did you get into writing?
I got into writing when I realized there was nothing else I was very good at. I had it I totaled up the jobs I had one time, and I think it was 28 jobs that I had, and I did mostly very badly at them. And it suddenly, then I remembered something that an old English teacher had said back in about grade 11. He said, "You certainly have a fine natural ability with words." I went, "Oh, I didn't know that." So I kind of backed into it really from other jobs where I didn't distinguish myself at all.
Yeah, but you had a beautiful gift of conversation.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know. What I had was some beautiful editors at CBC that took out all my dumb comments and made me sound a lot more intelligent than I am. So.
But I've heard you talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So no, they were beautiful. I mean, you have such a beautiful way.
Well, I love words. I do love words, and they fascinate me all the time.
So did it feel like a natural evolution then, just to put those words in writing?
It felt very comfortable. It felt like something I just wanted to do. I think some people, it's a kind of a tinkering thing. I think about them all the time, and I'm always doing little mental crosswords. I guess I just love.
So you must write about this.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I haven't written about by now. I think I take every day provides something, and I'm sure I have written.
Are you really disciplined in your writing?
No, I'm not disciplined. Well, I am in a sense. The one rule I have is that I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, no matter what. There's a rule that there's a woman by the name of Nora Ephron who she wrote Sleepless in Seattle. She wrote the script for that, but she's written a lot of things, and she has an embroidered sign over her desk that is, for me, is the only rule that matters in writing, and it's embroidered. It says in Gothic letters, "Ass in the chair." Oh. And that is the secret of writing. It says you have to sit down. Yeah, get to it. Yeah, you can fool around with it all you want, but that's the final. That's
boy, I like that. I need that for my studio. Woo! Once I'm there, I'm okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you've got to get down. You got to sit down. I can make up that's how everything else gets done, because I use excuses not to write, but. But when I'm clicking, I remember that little embroidered saying in it.
Yeah, and it flows. When it's clicking?
Well, you know what? I usually am writing about 3 different things. I've got 3 different deadlines at any given time. So if one thing doesn't work, I try something else. And I've never had, touch wood, I've never had writer's block.
Yeah.
Not for any length of time, for half an hour or something like that. But that's
half an hour.
Yeah,
that's nothing.
That's nothing. That's a walk around the block,
Yeah.
which is also a good thing to do when you have writer's block.
Do you like deadlines?
I absolutely need deadlines. If I didn't have deadlines, I would never get anything done because, as I say, I'm a great excuse maker. You know,
Do you put them on yourself?
No, they're imposed from without. There's always an
Sounds
editor
like a bad
somewhere.
world out there, the without world.
There's always some editor going like that in my head. Anyway, you know. I remember the one time that I didn't realize how important it was. I had a producer in CBC early in my career, and she was such a lovely lady. She used to be so kind, and she'd bring me lattes, and I really like your work and everything. And I went in one day and I said, I don't have anything today, and it was like she turned into a shark in front of me. She went, you don't have anything today? It's 4 o'clock. You've got to have something today. And I that was just a big, wonderful game to me. And all of a sudden I realized it's not a game. Other people depend on you. Yeah, so that was the last deadline I missed. And I never wanted to see that look in an editor's eye again.
I'm just curious, Arthur. Tell us about your feeling about the arts here on Salt Spring.
Well, it's not the first time I've been asked that. And I spent some time last year thinking about it, and there was a book called the Salt Spring Studio Tour, Artisan Profiles. They asked me they asked me basically the question you just asked. So I wrote this. I said, this book, this studio tour, this is your key to a magic island named Salt Spring, where it seldom snows and the sun always shines, although sometimes in liquid form. Things grow unnaturally well on Salt Spring: trees and flowers and ideas and art, especially art. This lush island is a crucible of human ingenuity. It's a haven for painters and writers, sculptors and jewelers, not to mention potters, poets, woodworkers, cheesemakers, dancers, singers, and a legion of cosmically creative people who defy labels. And here's a bonus for visitors. To get here from Vancouver Island, you'll have to pay for the ferry, but the ferry ride back from the island is free. Don't be surprised if you decide not to take it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect.